right? So the angle of elevation of T from P is 40 degrees, okay? That's the first question. The angle of elevation of T from P is 40 degrees. So we move on to part 2. Part 2 says, calculate. Oh, sorry. I'm going to share my screen. Right, so the angle of elevation of T from P is 40 degrees. So we want to find the length of FP. So FP now is part of a right angle triangle, TFP. So we have to make some observations for us to know which ratio to use. When you're making the observations, the first thing is good to identify what you're trying to find. You're trying to find FP. So we have to say something about FP. FP is adjacent to 40 degrees. Okay, so when you're making your observation, it's always good to talk about a length and an angle. FP is adjacent to the 40 degrees. Whenever you're making your observation, it's always about a length and an angle. The length in relation to the angle that is there. So they give us 40 degrees. So the length FP is adjacent to 40 degrees. Adjacent means next to. Now we're going to talk about another length, which is 80 with respect to the 40 degrees. So 80 now is opposite to 40 degrees. Yep, opposite. So again, adjacent and opposite, back to 2 again, back to tan. So we are using tan again, coincidentally. Just copy and paste this there. So tan of x is equal to opposite over adjacent. Tan of 40 degrees is equal to opposite, which is 80, over adjacent, which is FP. That's what we're trying to find. Tan 40 over 1 is equal to 80 over FP. FP is the adjacent, opposite over adjacent. So now we cross multiply, so 80 times 1 is 80. And FP times tan 40. So what do you do now? We have to divide by tan 40 to find what is FP. FP is 80 divided by tan 40. Yeah, because we have to divide by tan 40 to cancel out tan 40. 95.34. Okay, because we needed to divide by tan 40 to cancel out tan 40 and multiply into FB. Okay, right. So the next one asking us for angle of elevation T from Q. So we're going to find that out. But for now, we know FP is 95.34 meters.